be good and wonderful and yada yada. There we go. I think we're live. So welcome everybody back to Tech Warfare. I've just been doing a little bit of work between episode and stream, just kind of working on this area. Not entirely sure what I intend to do this episode, although there are a few jobs I need to do. So let's try and gather my thoughts a little bit, maybe. Why am I... Oh, I know why I'm carrying buckets of milk. It's all right. Can I drink a bucket of milk? Oh, I can. That's one greedy person. There you go. But at least I'm not wasting my inventory slots on buckets of milk. So I'm carrying around some chisel and bit stuff from doing this, but these are now all done and inside and out. Now what I do need to do is put some doors in and around the place, get some torches done. This has been my tree for getting leaves for the last I think so. We've got all this done around here, and I'm not sure, can we get rid of that one? We probably can. In fact, we can probably get rid of quite a few of these. So anyway, I hope everybody's had a good weekend and week since we last spoke, streamed, you know, whatever the correct terminology is. And it's been an interesting weekend, interesting week actually. Got a lot done, and obviously I put up the video on the man cave expose. I suppose expose is as good a word as any. Hi Neelam. Still need to do a lot of this dirt lighting around the place, but I'm not going to panic myself about that right now. So yeah, this is starting to look good now. There's a couple of things I want to address early on in the stream. First things first, and I can't remember who it was who suggested it in the comments, but thank you anyway. The reason for missing ladders is when you chisel a block, the ladders pop off. So yeah, nothing mystical about it at all. It was just, you know, one of those things. Oh, we need to do the doors, and we need to work on some pathing. I need to actually decide where I want the paths to go, don't I? So I think I'm going to bring a path. I think I'm going to bring a path around here for starters. Let's use the right button, shall we? So I'll just kind of rough in a path as we go around. And then that will kind of come up to obviously to this. Just get the basics in. And it's going to be probably about a 3 wide. I'll replace some of this dirt with what's the word I'm looking for? Dirt blocks. There we go. Technical terms. But that will come around there, and then I think what we are going to do is we're going to bring a path out from here, like this perhaps, and then we'll get this one going up. So there'll be a path this way as well. Like this, and I think that'll work to kind of tie the thing in. Now the other one is Neil as ever came in with the answer to our problem with the villagers and with the villagers sitting in the chairs. Apparently it is a Bibliocraft problem and not a Tektopia problem. And Bibliocraft allows you to put named mobs into seats, and of course every mob in here is a named mob. So they got in, and apparently the answer is shift and right click to get them out. Hi Terry, how's it going? Just for your information, Terry, today's tipple is Kraken, just keeping it simple. Anyway, first things first, let us go and visit the fella, the architect, because I would like to purchase a number of guard posts from him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I think 6 is. We've only got 3 entrances into the keep, haven't we? I'm pleased you enjoyed it. I thought you'd like, especially like the rum selection. Right. So armed with them, we need to go and grab some item frames. Let's jump over here. Stickage and leather. I don't suppose I've got any kicking around in the bags, have I? Hi, Wiley. Rum is always. I just fancied keeping it fairly innocuous tonight and fairly. Thing is, it's a peculiar thing because hello, because of course Kraken was a relatively unheard of brand in quite a lot of respects. You know, not many people knew it, and then all of a sudden it's become every single pub in the UK seems to have it, except for one which always has that vile Captain Morgan stuff. Right, we need to head out here, so we are going to put some guard posts in, and we're going to put them in at the 3 entrances. And I want to do how do I want to do that? One there, one there. That should give us guard posts. So they should basically patrol these guard posts. So if I put another one over at the main entrance and things. Yes. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea actually to stick a hay bale at the bottom of that thing, because I do tend to fall down considerably. I've been working around the area in here with a view to getting these guys happier as well. So, because obviously I did kind of butcher a few of the friends. Captain Morgan's is just cheap. It is just cheap. Oh, hang on, no, like that. So let me go and pop that there and there. And then we'll pop. I don't know whether I really need to put. They don't seem to like that, do they? Why? Intriguing. Guard post. So let's try you outside here then. Because we're okay. Strange and weird, but doesn't matter. Oh, you can't. I keep trying to do that. I keep trying to apply the guard post direct, and let me just move that one off, and we'll put it there. So these guys should basically come and patrol these areas, and hopefully they'll get like a patrol pattern going. We've got 7 guards at the moment, and because once I've done this, I'm turning the necromancer on. I'm going to bite the bullet. We are going to have Mr. Necromancer turned on and ready to rock and roll. I'm just wondering where best to place these. I don't know whether we'll get away with them up at that height. Yeah, they seem to be happy enough there. So why is that one not playing then? No, we're getting away with that. Okay, let's try you there then. I'm going to guess that that is open to the sky and this one is not. That's the only thing I can think that would make a difference here. We'll stick it on there, it doesn't really matter. There. So we've got a patrol route. They can all wander around. I'm getting there with a bushificate. It takes ages, this. And I've still got all of these, all of the, well, let me just, let's just go and have a look what we got left to do on the outside. We've got all of this round to here. The tower's okay, but we're okay on that wall with the things. I still need to do some dressing up out here and make this a little bit nicer, but you know, we'll get there. Probably I suspect what it is, it's just a stack of items, multiple items above it. So because this one's got one above it, but then nothing until it hits that that block there. This one had quite a few blocks of leaves and then a standard thing, and then also more blocks. So it's probably just accumulation of how much there is. So then on this side anyway, we've still got all of this to do and all of this to do. But what I want to try and work on today, once I've turned the really, come on, they're not that difficult. Do I move the if these idiots are managing to get stuck on blocks, then maybe we put them inside the stall like that. I haven't got those, but I'm not worried. The guards run 24/7, and given my casual nature and you know the fact that I butchered half of my own guys anyway, I'll do it. Now the thing is, if I was playing on a single player server, a single player game I should say, the gate side of thing works fine, and at the moment the gate side of the thing works fine because there's only me really playing on here at the moment. So these sensors will work absolutely fine, and I can duplicate all of this. This is not a problem. You know, we have our daylight sensor down here, and if we jump in here, we can see how many I've got. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I've got a repeater, and then we've just got things. So yeah, daylight. Did I invert? I can't remember what I did with that. Let me just. Yeah, so daylight sensor and then that going on. But it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, and we're good. So that's simple enough. We just repeat that over the other side. Pop that down there. That'll do. So we can do that quite easily. I don't know whether to bother. This is the let me levitate myself up. There we go. Ouch. Because that will then gives the, if I remember rightly, the I'm trying to remember how I did this. Hang on. Yeah, so that is, oh that's right, we did a observer facing down to see the block. That was all we did. Yeah. I'm trying to remember how I did it. It's so long since I did this that I actually can't clearly remember. I don't know where that's from. Put it there. Oops, not that. Damn you. There we go. Oh, that's why that was so thuddy. So we can do that, no problem. And I need to do that on all 3 of the gates if I'm going to do that. So, well, let's teleport out and go and grab the bits, shall we? I've got some of them, but in my redstone chest. So we've got redstone. We need a couple of daylight sensors. Let's get those on the way. Daylight sensors, 3 glass, 3 quartz, and slabs. Slab, slab, slab. If I were a slab, where would I be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. That'll do us. Quartzy quartz. 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and some glass. There we go. 6 of those. No, I'm very easily distracted. You may have noticed this. It's one of my more endearing traits, honest. I'm going to want a couple of pieces of glass for the daylight sensors. I'm going to want something to use a polished blue. That's probably as good a thing as any to work on. I need observers. 2 observers. Quartz, redstone, and cobble. Okay. Now I can't remember. Hang on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually need to make 4 observers, don't I? Yes, I do. Cobble, cobble, cobble. No, I mean it makes sense to have them on at night so the gates close. Okay, cobble, and grab that, do that, bit of that, that gives me 4 of those. They can go away, and that's all that bit done. Lovely. So I think I've got repeaters. So I think the only thing is sticky pistons, and I should have those. I'd be actually, I wouldn't be very surprised if I don't have sticky pistons. I do have sticky pistons, but I wouldn't have been very surprised if I didn't have them. Have I got repeaters? I have. So, armed with that, we need to have a drink. And grab that. And let us go. I only need this is a little bit easier because I only need 1 now. Which is the easiest side to do this on? I think here. Because we can fire a redstone signal up into that block there. From, oh man, this is going to be awkward. And of course, as you all know, redstone is my forte. You see, that's the wrong way around. So what I need to do is no. This is, oh man, hang on. Just need to get an angle on this bloody block so I can place this facing down. And then when we place a block, closes, opens. Perfect. Right, now if I'm going to do a piston to here, that's going to be visible. This is the only issue. So the piston is going to have to be down here somewhere. So if I stick a block of that And sticky piston. Lovely. You know what? If they do, they do. Sticky piston. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that one needs to stay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this will do it. Hang on. Oh, guards are practicing. Bit of redstone. So from there, if we go, oh, that's not going to play nicely though, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But that is not going to power that. Oh, damn it. Hang on. I always struggle, especially with these ones where I need it to be a certain signal strength. So if I go from there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Signal strength of 7. That should do the trick. So when it's night time, it's on. When it's daytime, it's off. That's fine. I need to stick a block of glass there for the sensor. And then I just need to replace these blocks with blocks that I don't want to mine, or I know not to mine. Should I ever fertile around down here again. And this should be closed at this stage, which is also fine, so that's good. Well, it will be once it is actually closed. Let me see. We need to get you need to go in there. You need to be there and there and there. Will do. That's fine. That can come down here. Oh, hang on. I do want to fill this in though. And we'll stick a torch there just to keep that bit. And that should be that. Now the Dockside Tavern, yep, if you're out after dark, mate, tough. Are you going to close for me? Come on. There. Don't know why it wasn't working. Oh, probably because that's there and not there. Let me just... Right. That's that one done. One more to go. How did this guy ever get to have an intelligence of 65? I genuinely don't know. Right, got my redstone box. Let's go and do the other side. That's a little bit more complicated, only minorly. And like I say, if any of the villagers get stuck out after curfew, sucks to be them. I suppose I should really take that tavern and make it not an actual drinking place for the villagers if I was going to be sensible about it, but Where's the fun in that, eh? Right, so let's just come down here, down there. Oh, hello. Handy little access corridor here. And similarly there. I will obviously fill all of this back in, but we need to do the same. Oh man, hang on. We need to do the same again. So I need an observer facing down off of there. Help. Yeah, definitely. Zombie pathfinding, far superior. I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually. I'm going to use you as a block just to point these down on, right, like that, and similarly over here, like like that. This has got to be used for diorite, even if it is a block that we just use to place these down on. Okay, and then go back down here and open up that, and that gives us our triggers. Put that away. I mean, the zombies, when you think about the zombie pathfinding, my immediate thoughts are they're on here, that they just are relentless. Right, 2 stickies. And we can do that like this, I think, here. Just 1 sticky piston there with Would you mind just getting out of there, please? Oh, hello. Okay. It's somewhere wet. That's as much as I can guarantee on. Give you as any kind of guarantee. Right, let me fill this in. I've got to do something to stop these idiots getting in the holes. That one's done, and then we need to do something similar. Oh, hang on. That needs to be filled in, and we need to do something similar on this side. And then from there we can work out how to get our signal out and pick up the daylight situation, which we'll do here, I think. Ow. So if I go and stick a piece of glass there, just rattle that out of the way. Check it for spawnables. It's very true. They are very efficient, I think is the phrase, or incompetent, one of the two. We also need to stick a block there. So lovely. Daylight sensor and redstone. and in this case a repeater. So the daylight sensor will go there. Will come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And again, we'll just go and plop those down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, as you can see, this is because it's raining. The gates should shut. So from there, how do I want to play this? We're going to come out to here, and then out to there. I suppose we can come out to there, and then like that. That should work. Well, actually I don't need even to do that. I think we can... do I need to do that? This is going to be a bit awkward. Because we're going to have our repeater in there is going to be our signal. Yeah, that's annoying. Right, so instead of doing that, I think I'm going to have to stick my repeater in here, I think. And then if I just come up there, we're going to have another repeater in there. Doesn't matter, the repeater's only there to take the signal when it reaches the relevant strength. So if I pop that in there, then that will just power both of those. And now well, almost. Hang on, something wrong here. What's going on? And because, of course, you know, all castles have a button on the outside to open the gates. They do, honest. Then, you know, this castle can't be any different. Right, well that should be enough redstoning for one. Yeah, that would work as well. That should be enough to be on with there. It's still daytime, unfortunately. I can't sleep, but I can. I want some doors. Oh, necromancer. Let's go turn the necromancer on, shall we? Because while I remember, otherwise I will definitely forget. Wow, that can't be the necromancer. That's got to be storm elementals or something. Oh no, they've gone. Whatever it was, they went. Enderman probably then. Right, so now we've got an actual job for the guards to do. What are the odds of that? Right, where are we? So, shrines. Shrine. My thoughts are, let's go get some materials, and that is very, I was just looking at my image and it looks very pixelated. It's intriguing. As soon as it turns night time, I'll sleep, and that will. I don't understand how this guy's still alive, because this guy's been the most stupid. There you go. Have it. In fact, while we're at it, let me very quickly. Whoa. Let me very quickly check the village stats. We've got 44 residents and 46 beds. So yeah, no, it's all right. It was. I think it's the moment you come out into the dark and you've got the rain, that's when it really suffers. So as soon as I would have liked to have given these guys the chance to go to the pub and, you know, get happy, but let's do that instead, because that changes the pixelation completely. Now obviously I know the graphics why it's doing that, but things, so we're just waiting. Why are you not opening? Or are we waiting for a certain, let's just check. They should open shortly. Give it a little while. And I just want to make sure that they all actually do work as intended. Otherwise, where's one? Let's go and check the others, make sure that they've all done their thing. Do. Now this one doesn't appear to have. Why is that? Let's go and have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that. Did I have? Oh, I'm just trying to think this through here. Did I just make a gaff with this? So when this gets to night time, they'll close. When this gets to daytime, they open. Alright, that seems to be fine. Let's go and check the other one. Wow, bit of lag. It'd be nice to get, once we get around this corner, get these remaining torches out of the way. I'm not a big fan of torches. It is still, in my opinion, one of the things that vanilla should have more than anything else, more than any. I believe so. Yeah, it should be. You've set me doubting it now. I'm going to go back and check. Yeah, I think personally that the thing that vanilla Minecraft needs more than any other single feature is hidden lighting. Hidden lighting. Well, at least they're doing this. He's definitely getting his patrols in. Look, he's coming over here. I don't know why they seem to be just getting to roughly the area of the guard post. So whether I need two is no, it's fine. I'd rather double check. And you know, I suppose I should do this properly and not faff around. I think you're right. I don't think that is being powered. That is a pain. There is, of course, a way to handle this. I think what we'll do is we'll bring the repeater back to here. That's still not going to play ball, is it? Unless if I do something like that with the, and then we have an inverted, I haven't got any sticks, hang on, we invert a signal here, because it doesn't matter well, I say it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the actual signal is, providing the gates are in the right position in the first instance, and then as long as the signals change, the observers will pulse. So these should both be open. Nighttime it closes. Daytime it opens. There we go. That's, yeah. No, I'm glad you spotted it, because I didn't. Anyway, where are we? We are going to check the sea gate, and obviously, you know, the by which I mean that definitely is open, so that one's working, or at least, yeah, it looks open. So that's all good. Don't do it, it's not worth it. All over a vol-au-vent. So now we just have to wait. Now I'm not entirely sure with the Necromancer whether you get any kind of audible alert to the fact he's coming, or whether it just turns up. So we shall most definitely find that one out later. I'm going to chuck that in there for now as well, and that, and we shall get both of those in there ready for things. So right, if I want to go and do, what have you got in here? Have you got anything I need for this build? I don't think it has. Maybe a bit of scaffolding, but no, we'll drop that off, and we shall grab another shulker, and I want the tool bag for the, no, I want you, don't want you, don't want those. Think that will do us, and we'll just chuck that apple away, and we'll put that in there. And strangely, my inventory looks almost clean. Right, so if I want to make things, I've got a number of things. I'm trying to think, what's it? No, it's an ancient wolf. Trying to think of the mods. Let's have a look at no, not forbidden. Well, obviously got arcane things. Oh man, I'm trying to think of the there's some blocks in here and I can't think what it is, and I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. I'm sure that I say it might be in this pack. I might be sat there completely misremembering it and going for a block that doesn't even exist in the pack. But structures, I'd love to get some of these items. Actually, can I make it? Let me just check. Can I make any of these? Don't think so. Can make the unlit fire pit. I would like to get these. I'm just trying to think which structures you get those. Oh, he's history. He's gone. No. Come on, find me. It's not ancient warfare. I'm trying. It's not that. It might be actually, as I say, it's possible that I'm completely misremembering what I've got. But I've got to check because I'm sure I felt sure I'd got a really nice block for what I want to do. And then I've got some weird stuff as well, like the temple block. Temple block. I've never actually managed to successfully build with the temple block. I'm very tempted to have a go at temple block. It's a cyan dye, which is a bit of a pig, but you know, again, that's only, you know, cyan's only green and blue. That's not a major issue, is it? Temple block might be interesting. Just to say I've done it, if nothing else. What blocks get through DecoCraft, and it's 17 million pages of stuff. I wasn't joking, by the way. It is like half of this is DecoCraft. I could have sworn I had. Have I got many of those runestones? Can't make those with the actual crystals. Runestone pedestal. Intriguing. I'm not sure whether I've got even close to what I need to make those. And you can't actually make the life crystals or anything. Elevators. Oh, I forgot to put elevator mod in. Yes, it's amazing how much you actually. Here we go. I was looking at arcane fancy lamps. I don't think there's much to that at all, though. Ferdinand's flowers, that possibly a little bit bright. Temple block is definitely looking challenging. And sometimes it's nice to challenge yourself to build with a block that you haven't previously built with, or you wouldn't normally build with. Plus it'll stand out. What do you think? Temple block? I'm thinking temple block. Fuse wood. I mean, the fuse woods, these are interesting, but they're not really. Polished purple slate. Man, I've got far too many choices. All right, we're going to go for it. Got it. Let's go. So I need green and red. Red is the harder one of the. No, green and blue, wasn't it? First cyan. Okay, right. Green's not a problem. Let's go and grab. Let's go and grab some green dye. Let me in. Is somebody actually out there? I don't know. There's something on the map. Right. Let's go get green. Do it. Do it now. There we go. We'll do 8 stacks. As good a stack as any. How are you doing? You should be full. You are. That is ludicrously successful farm. Right. Oh, let's head over and we'll use the smelter to cook this up. There we go. Still no sign of a necromancer. I'm not complaining. Although I am kind of complaining because I'd love to see one. After all this time, it's like you turn them on and it's like, where are they? Why are they not here? Keep up the good work. We employ imbeciles. Right, it's the top half, isn't it? We stick all of this lot in. Got to remember how my smelter system works. Oh wow! Oh, we got enough. We got enough space. There's quite a lot of mobs on the outside of the walls. I just want to go and have a look, see what they are. I actually need to replace all of these with stuff as well. Don't think anything with that. I don't think it's a necromancery raid. I'm sure. I'd love to know if, as I say, does anybody know? Do you get a little alert? Does you get a little or something to indicate that, you know, an evil necromancer's on his way? I honestly don't know. Let me get down. There we go. And here. Oh well. Yeah, so that's getting us things. So I'm just trying. I don't know how much I'm going to need. That's the issue. I'm just going to take it. I'll take the stack for now. It'll give us a start. Because I'll be able to get. Man, my throat. Stop it. I'll be able to get a couple of stacks going, won't I? Let's go over here. Stack of that. 2 stacks of that. Couple of stacks of cyan. Of stone even. And all the way around. Actually, several stacks of stone then. Let's just try it with that. And we'll, because I know, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, so that will give us plenty. That should be more than enough. We'll put the rest of the cyan dye away. There we go. Right, this was a well, where's the fun in being prepared? We'll take that with us. That should. Let's just take that for now. Hang on. Dark wood, nether tree. I do like that wood. I don't have many saplings of it. Fuse wood is actually quite fun. If have I got any of the? And if I remember rightly, it makes quite an interesting. No, I'm going to stick with the blue. Let's see whether we can get. If Obviously got blue concrete and all the usual suspects there, but I thought you can do a blue painted wood somewhere. Let me just have a, well, we've got blue, yeah, blue painted wood, rustic. But that has a full range of chisel effects. I was going to say it has no chisel effects. Blue painted wood. Get me a couple of stacks of that, and let me to go and take some, what, does it really matter? We'll take some oak, a few stacks of oak. Right, the last thing I want to do is head up to the Wizard's Tower and see what I've got in the way of rune stones kicking around, because I think they'll be an interesting little thing. Mage Tower. Yeah, we've got a goodly selection of the purples. Not really bothered much with the browns, probably because I don't like browns much, but obviously I like purple. Shoo. Yeah, let's oh, hang on. Square. Right then, Mr. Necromancer, do your worst. Probably shouldn't say that, that's just asking for trouble really, isn't it? Yeah, so let's have a look. If I were to come from here, I'm just going to pop a, make sure I stick on the line. So I want to be back to, let's bring it back to about there. In fact, I'll just put my box of stuff there. Lovely. So what I'm thinking is something fairly simple. More of a shrine than a temple, so more of a shrine than a church, I should say. So let's start off with these. Let's 1, 2, 1, 2. So if I were to do that, and then I'm just marking out with these guys. So we'll pop that there. You see, they look almost cartoonish to me, and they're not connected texture. So we definitely need something to break them up. But if we go 1, 2, 3 like that, then 1, then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, and there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. That's kind of a reasonable size. Like a Sue. Now what do I do then if that is not a connected texture? That's going to be a bit of a pig, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. You know what, I have to say, I can't stand it. It's horrible. Does it have any redeeming blocks at all? They all look like cartoons. I can't stand that. It's like a cartoon block. It is horrible. Right. Actually, I've got 64 of these. Two, 3, 4, 5. If I do them like that kind of height, that will definitely give me the space we need. But have I got anything that even comes close to purple or dark purple? Nothing dark purple. See, that's dark crystal. I do want to use these, but I don't think I've got enough to do what I want to do. Alright. Back to the drawing board. I'm going to go and try... what do we got choices of here? Oops, hang on. I've lost my chat window. There we go. So I've clicked off the edge of the screen there, and it lost my chat window behind my main window. So we can do blue polished slate, and that has kind of got a whole load of things. It's a little bit subdued. What about if I look at polished slate? Go wash your mouth out, Terry. Well, sorry, Wiley. Purple polished slate. It's kind of got some interesting colours. It's certainly nicer than that. Right, I'm going back. I'm going to get purple polished slate. I think we're going to try that one. And no sign of any enemies on the mini-map right now. Now I'm going to assume they show up on the mini-map as well, because certainly so I've got plenty of the blue, I've got plenty of the purple, and we make that like a so that's simple enough. We'll just make a bunch of... Actually, I'm just going to make... No, that's not going to work. I'm just going to make that much, I think. And we'll head back. And we can try... Let's have a look. No, get rid of that. Ugh. God knows what I'm going to do with that now. So we've got seamless double slab. We've got... have we got any pillar blocks? We've got those, which I don't really like them. Although we could go with those and those. That might work. Let's go and have a try. Right, so if I take that out and put one of those down, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. To me, that's immediately infinitely preferable to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just, yeah. Infinitely preferable. Now, if we couple that up with some, once we've got the, if I have a look, hang on a second, if I go for the blue wood, wherever it's gone, can I make well, I know I can chisel it, so I'm not too worried, but I'm just wondering, can I make actual stairs out of it? I would say not. From that, the kind of feel I get from this selection screen here. different colours. Light blue painted wood. And then you've got that one, but again that has no real use either. Interesting kind of things, but let's get some of this back here then. One, two, three, yep. There. There. And there. And going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And that. Now I should really be, let me just get another chisel block going. Blah, blah, blah. Let me grab that. It's alright, Will. Oh, no, 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 no. That does not work. Connected textures, not always your friend. Panel. Mosaic. Could try mosaic. Really? That is not going to work either then, is it? Right, so the answer here is avoid connected textures. That's a connected texture. Let's just go with a big old block of polished stuff then. Let's not muck around. Let's just... No. Let's not go with a big old block of polished stuff. Let's just go with it unchiseled then. Fine. See if I care. Oh, hang on. No, that's right. There, there, and there off, and there, and there. And then we'll bring this across Lake Issue. So starting to get some kind of feel for what I'm going for, I hope. Let me get you back and get you back to there. That was the most bizarre connected textures error I've ever seen. And I've seen some bizarre connected texture errors over the years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. I don't think, I'm just looking at my mini map and there's a cluster of something over there, but I don't think it's the necromancer. I think the necromancer will spawn in, let me just get the journey map up and turn it to night time. They'll spawn in one of the 4 corners in the same way that the trader spawns and try to come in that way. So yeah. Hi Dara. Right, let's try and get back to where we were. I'll eat in a moment. 2, 3, 4, and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And then we can just take all of this back for the time being to polished and get those in. So take that around like a zoo. Yeah. Been doing a bit of experimenting on the next Sid's Modded Life pack as well tonight, and it's obviously being, because I've with the shift to a slower schedule. It's taking me a little bit longer to get to episode 200 of Sid's Modded Life, which means that I'm now looking at having Sid's Modded Life being 115 rather than 114, which in some respects is quite a bit of a relief, because I'm really concerned that the longevity of the 1.14 modding environment is not going to be as much as we think it might be. You know, because everybody was getting excited about the LTS, and I honestly don't think a lot of the modders are going to take much notice of it. I think they're just going to do their own thing, as is clear. So yeah, I've been playing around with that. I think I'm going to try and limit the number of different machine mods I've got as well, just to keep the challenge going, I think, because sometimes it's somewhat tempting to go in and how do we think about that? What do we think? I think that works. Yeah, obviously I can't do it there, that's the only issue. There's a, what's the word I'm looking for? You can have too much choice, and you end up by having too much choice, you end up not sure which is the best way to go about doing things, and that can be a negative process. Right, I probably should eat. And yeah, now in terms of, let's get the box down. Let's get some timber out. Oh, and some of that. And see what we can do with a couple of stacks. Actually, let's not be tight once. He says completely fluffing up the thing. So we know we can't really do anything with that, but there's nothing to stop me chiseling it. So the question then is, how do I want to do this? Now what I'm thinking is we'll do a simple blue wooden roof on this, mainly open. We'll get some stuff going on inside, which I've got a few ideas for, and oops, hang on. And once we've chiseled this back, we'll have probably enough to do half of the roof, the next layer of the roof as well, so win all round really. Right, so we need, what do we need? My tool bag. Tools, that, probably that, actually not probably that, but we'll put it away anyway. We'll check these out. That's all leaves in that one. I haven't got a great deal of space, that's what I'm concerned about. Really don't need that grass in there, all that dirt. The rest of it we'll keep. And we should be okay to do something along these lines. Let me just get that like that. And see how well. Let me just chisel around the front a little bit so we can kind of get a shape going. I'll come around the back. Oops, undo in a moment. And we can kind of get a feel for how that looks, but I like the blue against the purple. It's this muted purple with the blue is quite good, and when we add the let's have a look. If I go in like this, until we've got a little bit of roof going. Yeah, I think that colour works much better, and we can still dress this up a lot more. So armed with that idea, what do I want to do with this nastiness? Is there any way I can? I mean, you might get away with it as a floor. Let me just. I know I keep coming back to this and going, how can I make this work? So I'm kind of thinking, what happens if I did this as a... It's just too... It doesn't fit, does it? It really, really just does not fit anywhere. I'll give this a try. That's actually not too bad. Doesn't really work with that though. Oh dear, you can't win either way. Right, these are just going in the box, and they're probably going to get binned, to be honest, but I really can't justify faffing around with this anymore. But what we could use is, let's have a think here. Oh, no, that was not quite what I wanted, but doesn't matter. Try to get, sometimes I like to try and get a good palette down, and again, this kind of works. It's such a simple colour. But what I was thinking at this point was maybe coming in one. And I'm aware there's water down here, so I have to be kind of aware that I might be digging in. I'm just looking those. I keep looking up and I keep seeing these guys on the water, but I don't see how that. I think that's the caves that we left buried down there. So still no sign of a necromancer. Shouldn't complain, I suppose. So if we try to just come in like this, this has got nothing further, has it? Slate tiles, that's it. And I don't want slate tiles because obviously that's not going to work at all as a floor. So coming at that point, and then from here we're going to drop down one. Let me just get all of this out. And we shall so if I go, I'm just going to start off with 3, I think, and then we come, yeah, that gives me enough space to take a wee bit of this stuff. Oops. And pile that into the corners. And maybe that will work if we continue on down. Oops, I probably need to be a little bit more aware of the speed of my shovel, but you know. We'll work out what we're going to do down there in a moment, but yeah. In fact, let me just use up some of these bits because that'll empty my bag a little bit, so I can you know, make sure I don't end up with dandruff everywhere. Now we can come in here and here. Hang on. Like that as well. This kind of feels a bit reminiscent of one of the enchantment, not the infusion altars that I did. You can make, yeah. Why did I chisel those? You can make bloody stairs out of them. Okay. Well spotted, everybody. Temple of the lower gods. Oh no, just the temple of the any gods. The or no gods in particular, perhaps. Right, we're going to need some of this more. I'll fix the rest of these walls over there because I've just realised I've not done that. And then pop, plop, plop. So you're kind of getting a feel, I think, for what I'm aiming, and then maybe something just in. I mean, we could just replicate that going down to here. I'm not going to use any fire because we've already seen how stupid these villagers are, and that I think is probably a good move. Let's have a look. Have I got? I have, however, got things we can. So here we can get these going. Maybe there as well, actually, because they got, again, the nice look to them, with the added advantage that they're also illumination sources, so you know, win-win. In fact, we should, well, we can see back here where our lighting issues are. There's certainly none in the temple area. And even the ones that are fairly close. So that's starting to That's starting to come together. Now what I'm thinking is I haven't got any slate other than the polish. That's a pain. Well, again, no reason why we can't. Actually, there is a reason, and that is I just think it would look really bad. Need something different for the floor. No, arcane. Ooh, hang on. Can you even? I don't think you can place that, can you? But I think we could try something. Let's. All right, gonna go and just grab some materials while we wait. Interesting. It shouldn't be a problem for these guys because they just teleport away if they can't get out, but and like I say, we could go with white tiles. That's always an option, but I want something fancy. I want fancy tiles. Oh, what's the matter? Can't you get to the pub? You intelligence 19 nitwit. I'm sure that's kind of an oxymoron in its own, well, in its own right, but I think red would clash with the white would work. But I think this, I just want to try. I want to try a few things. I want to try some of that for starters. So let me get that back and grab a couple of those. I think that was what I wanted, wasn't it? Yep. We need to make some of you. That's simple enough. A bit of gold nugget each. That should be enough. If that's not enough gold nuggets, then you know we're stuffed. So we need those to make, and I need stone. Stony stone. Inventory is starting to feel somewhat familiar. So let's black that down, and let's see about one of these, or 6 of those, even better. How big are these? Oh, mama, I like that. That's a good one. We're keeping that. That's a keeper. I'm not faffing around with the different colours, but those we said can be made like that. Right, I want to go and try those out. Well, you try to start tidy. You know, you can't stay tidy. It's not possible. However, I do need to be aware that I've left a whole load of spawnable space up the top there, so that definitely needs to be. I need to be in this area, because otherwise we're going to have unfriendly visitors. And I would like to get a couple more of those, 3 more of those, in fact. No, just 2. Can you not? Can we not just have those have runes on the side, please? Apparently not. Must be linked somehow to their position in the world then. That's the only thing I can think of. So there we got our shrine structure. And we'll come round the outside like a so. I did think about sticking another statue of me in, but I thought that might be somewhat Masonic. I mean, I know it's my world and everything, and I can do with it as I will, but yeah, I think we'll keep it simple. He says, getting us the most ornamental blocks he can find. No, bugger. And I mean, I suppose the real brave thing to put there would have been an end crystal, wouldn't it? That would have been like the ultimate in machismo, macho-ness, I suppose. Machismo, whatever the word I'm looking for is. I never worry about these things. Give me that, right? And that's got a nice connected. Oh, yeah, yeah, I don't mind that at all. I'm very tempted to run a ring around the outside, except I might do. Yeah, I might just do it around. I don't know. Let's see what we think. I've still got to stick a roof on the damn thing. I'm going to guess as a connected texture block this probably won't chisel. Okay, and Rorax. Yeah, I've got no idea what time it is in your neck of the woods, but welcome along. Right, what the hell am I doing? Starting to get there. I'm still tempted. Let me just take these ones out and see what we get. 10:30 AM on a Monday morning. For me, I'd be stuck at work. Well, I will be stuck at work. What do I think to that? Kind of, it adds a contrast. I'll give it that one. Yeah, although Hawaii is probably a damn sight nearer to New Zealand than I am, so well, it kind of works either way, I suppose. I mean, that's not saying a great deal, but I'll be a bit closer in 27 days because we'll be in India. Well, 27 days I will be flying to India. I'll be in India in 28 days because obviously it's a longish flight, but there you go. And of course we're still in the death. Well, I've literally just gone through and finished getting the visas sorted. And if there's one thing the Indians learnt from the British, it's bureaucracy without a shadow of a doubt. Let me just empty my inventory a little bit. Let's get back up on the roof and get the roof done. Oh, not like that, I won't. Whee! Okay, let's see what we're doing. So if I that is not going to work. So that definitely, don't know why did I do it like that? No idea. Yes, we're taking the family, well, the majority of the family. So we're taking my stepson and stepdaughter, and Reese's stepson's girlfriend is coming with us. Then our best friend Mel from London, and her daughter Gems. So this, and Neve, my niece, has joined us there. Possibly. I'm not going to get it, but yeah. So we're doing a first actually, because we've always previously when we've been to India we've booked a package and gone and played it safe, basically gone all inclusive. But this time around we've booked the flights ourselves. First time around with Thomas Cook, but enough said about that, the better. We did get the money back, so that's the main thing. And we booked a 4-bedroom villa for the 8 of us. So we're in Airbnb in it, which will be a first for me. I've never Airbnb'd before in my life. And if it goes well, we will probably be Airbnbing in Thailand this time next year. Well, next year, because that's one that the wife fancies, is Thailand. So, you know, I'm not going to argue. It sounds lovely, so we'll think so. I think I'm going to bring this in a wee bit like this. Have I got any fancy fake beacons in this one? I can't remember. No, we just got the beacon block. I suppose I could go and kill a wither. It's no biggie at this stage. In fact, I did kill a wither already. I think I've got a nether star, so I could get a beacon block up in the top here. It might be worthwhile. Not entirely sure. We'll just take this round a wee bit for a moment, and then we'll see what we do. But yeah, a beacon block in the hood would not go amiss. How can you be? Oh, I'm terrible. I mean, I've already got major plans for this summer for the garden. So since the neighbour's cat has adopted us, he's developed a bit of a. Somebody needs to get their exhaust sorted. He's developed a bit of a passion for scratching at the foam underlay where the hot tub normally sits. Yeah, our neighbour's cat, Ralphie. Well, she calls him Hugo, we call him Ralph. So, you know, but he spends more time here than he does at hers at the moment. It's only from 2 doors down, and I'm really paranoid before I get the hot tub out for the summer. That he's going to get on it and do that wonderful little stretch thing that cats do with the paws and the claws, and end up popping a few £100 worth of hot tub. At which point I would have probably end up with a pair of ginger gloves. Because I definitely the last one that developed sprung a leak, which might have been cat related, I don't know, was not that expensive, but this one was considerably more. So yeah, I don't really want it popping, and it's actually a really nice hot tub. So, but it's nice because in the summer when I get back from work and go out and do like a 5-mile run and then come back, it's nice to then, you know, lower my old aching bones into a warm hot tub rather than you know, have to faff around with baths and showers. Well, I mean, obviously I have a shower, but I think so that still is, inside needs a little bit of work, but I'm not displeased with that. That's kind of coming along. Now I know I can't do anything. I bet I've got any. I could do dartwood fence though. That might work. Interesting thought. I haven't got the dartwood on me. Damn it. Yeah. I'm still waiting for this bloody necromancer to turn up there, but he keeps telling me about. He'll get here eventually. Oh, trader. This is the first time I've actually caught him in. Let's see what he wants. Let's see what he wants today. we've got a good selection. Paper, bread, eggs, beets. Eggs, we've got eggs. We can do your eggies. What on earth was that all about? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's because I've think. Yeah, he wanted birch, but I didn't. Eggs, beets, birch, leather, boots, mutton, and wheat, and books, and an axe. Mutton we can do. I think I can just. No, I won't. There we go. Get a few more. We're going to need this because I'm going to be getting things. Through the winter, I haven't. I have to be honest. It's not been a thing for me. You know, when you get home and it's dark, that's bad enough. But it's dark, it's wet, it's cold. So I don't know whether you can see. If I hang on, let me just pause my camera, get this over, and if I point my my camera over there, that's what I've been using throughout the winter. So every night I come home and do half an hour on that. So I've got it now. I broke my camera. Oh god, hang on. There we go. Right. So yeah, that's been my my routine. But now we're getting back into spring. Yeah, I think it's an option again, and I'll be taking the running kit with me to India because the reason I started running was specifically to go running on the beach. Even if I just do it, well, I didn't want to go there. Even if I just do it the once. Because I suspect the humidity. Oh, the rum's dead. Time to go to the American imported beer. All right. What am I doing? Beacon. I should have another. Have I not got my never stop? Oh, hello. Yeah, we maybe need to let me just fix that and get the thing that annoys everybody. I don't know why, but it does. So there you go, and we'll get this down here. Boop and boop, and get a little bit of that on there. And then we'll get those. Pardon me. Well, Coors Light. It's probably an American Pale Ale. It's just a. I actually don't mind it, to be honest. It's quite a reasonable little drink. Right. Let me. Am I going to have struggle with this? Let's get rid of those while we're at it. They're just going to end up in there because there aren't any in the system, are they? Or are they? Maybe there are. Okay, I'm not going to complain. Let me clear myself a little bit of a path, and then we'll try and get all of this into the. It should end up in the trove before it ends up in the chest anyway. So. Yeah, no, I did when we went to Lanzarote before Christmas. I ran probably about 5 times while I was there, and yes, it was uncomfortable, even in Lanzarote. So I suspect India might be bad, but I will aim to do it early in the morning. We've got a pool in the villa, so even if that becomes, you know, a non-starter, it will do its things. I just, especially console. Hang on. Oh, don't tell me you're going to start putting it all back up in there. Oh man. All right, I need to get clever with this then, don't I? I know that's a scary thought, but I don't know whether this will all fit into a diamond shulker. Possibly, possibly not. Yeah, it is surprising how much a human body can sweat. Mind you, I've got my usuals this week, so badminton as well as the cycle. There's badminton tomorrow, squash on Wednesday, and badminton on Thursday. So I have no I shift control click. Yeah, actually it does. No, there you go. You see. I'm terrible for shortcuts on these, by the way, and I always forget that I can do it. If I can get everything out of this system, then it shouldn't be able to go in anywhere else. So if I now yeah, that should now all be going down into the hoofer. But unfortunately, the only and of course it's a shulker box I put it in, isn't it? Which was stupid of me, because what I should have done is stuck it in. If I wish I had Britannia, I could have just stuck a what's it? Open crate on it, and bottomless crate thingy, and done it that way. But oh well. Won't take long. It won't take long. It's certainly not as bad as some things that I've done. Not bad, these little silkworms have really been doing the work though. Just check, still not turned up there, that's good. Almost there. So where did I put I'm just wondering where my did I might have stuck it up in the throne room. You know that question, where did I put my nether star? Yeah, that's the question that's running through my head right now. All right, have a good time down under. Right, where was I? I was going to put you away. Right, beacon. I've got somewhere. I have got a nether star. I just don't know where. It's not there. Nether star has no. Oops. The nether star has no use other. I know where it went. Okay. And yeah, all right. So I need to kill a wither then, don't I? Have I got enough wither skulls to kill a wither? Wither skulls. I've got 3 wither skulls. Have I got any soul sand? Seriously, I haven't got any soul sand. That is surprising. Let me just check downstairs. And then, of course, we have to just ask the question, where do I want to kill said wither? Oh, wither. Wither, shall I kill a wither? Yeah, I've got no soul sand. That is surprising. Now, I should have somewhere. I've got a reasonable bow, so that's good. But I should have my wither killing sword, and I think that's pretty much all we need, apart from some soul sand and maybe a couple, maybe just hang on, maybe just a couple of notch apples. And have we got any healing potions in there? No. Doesn't matter then. I'm not too worried. Let's go over to the nether portal. I've actually not checked on my villager situation down here recently, so I probably should. Well, they've actually been reasonably well behaved. Couple there. Who's? Oh, of course, yeah. The seed villager is doing that. Right, let us go and find some soul sand. Oh, I get the strangest impression that something has been coming through here. Now that should be set to levitate. It is. And that is got me warpstone. So let's just get that on. I know I've got elytra on, but let's just drop in. Are they new? Flame kitties. I have never seen flame kitties. They're me thingy-me-bobs. There's a flame kitty. Hang on. I'm ready to kill it just in case flame kitty proves to be hostile. Come here, flame kitty. Whoa. Can you tame them? What are you? Stay still for a second. Oh. Where have all the flame kitties gone? There he is. Hello. They are adorable. They're like lava kitties. I can't actually see it. I just want to see what mod they're from. Just step. Oh, nitro creepers. Alright, let's stop playing around with flame kitties and let's go and get that bit of soul sand down there. That should be more than ample. Well, let me just have a look if there's any easier. Up here? No. No, I think that's the best we got. And it's not brilliant. But the flame kitties are cute. When did we get flame kitties? I see you, Nitro Creeper. Right. What just hurt me? I'm not that bothered. I've got 9. That's technically all I need. I'll grab a little bit more just so we don't have this situation again. I mean, I could grab a lot more, but I don't see a huge amount of point. And then we'll warp back up to here. That's as good a place as any. Well, actually we should have gone there. Now, I actually should be thinking about where the hell I want to go and kick this wither. I mean, it's obviously other than the obvious place where you would kick a wither. Just trying to think. I mean, that's a little bit close for comfort. I suppose the obvious thing is to go over to the mine and make a tunnel. Maybe that's the obvious thing. Let's go to the Extreme Hills mine. And I think I'm going to head this way a wee bit, and then we'll spawn him in, fill him full of arrows, and then beat him to a pulp. That sounds like a plan. Far enough? Yeah, a bit further. Better safe than sorry is my philosophy in this. Now we look like we're getting close to something, so I think maybe here. Nothing else, the zombies will keep him busy, won't they? Okay, pop, 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 pop. Hang on. Wither, killer, and you. Oh, and you. Run. I say he says run, but then kind of strolls. Yeah, because even though I've killed a wither, I've never actually spawned a wither. Come on then. Ow, ow. Well, that was relatively eventful. I mean, not greatly eventful. I've seen much worse in the realms of wither fighting. But that went as good as can be expected, really. Oh, hang on. Let's make sure that this is all protected and we can head back. Let me turn that off as well. Don't really want that on it. Right, now we've got our nether star. We can put at least stick a beacon. This is just so I can put a fancy beacon in the thing. It's not even for wither bore. That would be interesting. I'm not entirely sure how we'd pull it off, but okay, that goes away, that comes back, that's over there. We'll grab that. Stick my wither killer away, and right, thinking. We need to make a beacon, don't we? It's glass and obsidian. Of course it is. I know that. Honest, I do know that. I just sometimes, it's such a lot. It's so infrequent that I make beacons because they're an absolute staple of modded play. There we go. We're not going to muck around. I just want to get myself a few more of those. I've got enough emeralds that I think we can afford to make an emerald base for it. That's not what I wanted. And I would like to make it a nice emerald base, so we'll go with See, I'm very fond of that one, to be honest. It's just a very nice emerald. Alright, so we got you. Let's have a go and grab some more, if I've got it, purple. Yeah, we have. And let us turn you into this. I just want one stack though. That's safer that way. Get rid of that. Right, see you later, Wiley. Right, let's see about the square. What do you want today, matey? Paper, books, boots, beets, spuds, pork chops, and jacket spuds. I think we can manage. Definitely manage pork chops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you do it in half stacks though, don't you? Yes, he does. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can definitely manage spuds for him. And that one, and that one. Oh, hang on, what's after that? Spuds. Jacket spuds. We just put some of this away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a few more of these. Oh, okay. It does. They're in half stacks as well. Well, better still. Right, so that's him dealt with. Still no sign of the necromancer. It would be really nice to get him before we end the stream, but I also accept that he is a random chance and so on and so forth. Right, I need to definitely want to grab that. I'm wondering whether let me take that, and that with us, just in case. So what I'm thinking at this stage is we stick a structural ring of stone here. Honest, it's structural. And then maybe just come across like this. But then take out that block there for there is one thing I'm definitely going to have to do as well, just because, you know, while that's cool and all, how many? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this would work. Yeah, I've got an idea here then. So if we then come in with you and grab those, and you and grab those, and 1, 2, 3. Let me just also, that does give off light, doesn't it? Yes, it does. I'm not entirely sure whether these are going to be spawnable, so we'll hide some glowstone in those, just to be on the safe side. But that should give us a reasonable start. Let me come 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 3. Out, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then probably at this stage back into that form, so we can get kind of this going on. Get kind of a good view though. Yeah. Oh no, I'm getting carried away. Luckily I've got a levitator riser thing, so that'll help. Yeah, so I'm going to stick a block of purple glass on the top of that as well, just because, you know, because it's me. There's no other reason. Levitate. Grab you there and there. And I wonder if I can make that jump. Yes. I know it sounds stupid when you say, I wonder whether I can make a really easy jump like that. But, you know, the number of times I've said that and gone, oops, obviously not. Would not be funny. So, you know, it kind of is a legitimate question, even if seemingly a bit weak in terms of its, you know. Right, so I'm just going to whack a torch on here very temporarily, and we'll head down here. And I probably should try and levitate down if I can. There we go. Right, so let's go and have a quick peek at this. Purple glass, purple glass, purple glass. But yeah, kind of interesting. I just want something that just looks different, and I think as a shrine, this is pulling it off. It looks, you know, certainly non-denominational. Certainly far too many times you see things and you know, they seem to follow the denominational route rather than the thing. I haven't got any glass on me, which is a pain, so I'll go and grab a piece of glass and some purple dye. Actually would be handy. Purple. So glass is 8 of them, isn't it? I can never remember whether it's. I always get muddled up in my head whether it's the die 8 glass with 1 die and or wool, and it just throws me out every time. Maybe it's because I'm just kind of a bit of a derpage there, but it doesn't really matter. Right, give me some red and some blue and some purple. Yeah, it is the other way around that I thought. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah. And I just want one of those. I'd be very surprised if I actually went and really had a good look in there. I'd be very surprised if there wasn't already some purple glass somewhere. I did make one of those, but oh. What does it do? It's the light source, but it's not very well animated as far as I can tell. Alright, that's fine. Let us return to the square. I still need some fuse wood for some fences, I think, but I'm more interested in getting this down, and then I need to get some walls around the place as well, and they're probably will come like from here, because this is also going to be our graveyard, or at least that's the plan. Okay, let's get you dyed purple. Perfect. It couldn't be more beautiful if it tried. Hello, let's do that properly. Right, how are we for blue stuff? Got a few blocks worth, so I better use those up first. And again, it's going to be the same old. Nice little structure up on the roof, and we'll bring this in and just leave a gap in the middle, and I think that will work reasonably well. Now I'm very tempted to do that actually, to save. Yeah, let's give that a try. Because it's kind of nicer shape as well. And then let me a bit out here. There we go. Undo. Right, now we can go back to these and do this the normal way, I suppose. Now that, yeah, so if I do like that and then like that, see there's there's some mobs up there, but again don't seem to be trying to get in. So if that's a necromancer, he's not really doing much of a job. But then again, there is actually no way at this stage for them. I say there's no way. There should be no way. The problem is the gates don't render if you're too far away from them, so it can be a bit awkward to work out whether they are actually open or not. Just for good measure. If life wasn't difficult enough, eh? But if we just run around and do that one on there, and then we can pop that there, that works. And a very quick run around just to fill those in. Yeah. and we'll get there in the end. Oops. And then should be a case of, damn it. First law of sod. Just when you think you've got it, you haven't. But it won't take as long. And again, I'm very tempted to do this. And just keep it as simple as possible. Because it'll save wood as well. And whilst this is not, wood is not a shortage, not a scarcity item for us, dyeing it blue is, again, not scarcity, but it's more expensive. So yeah, I'm happy enough with that. And then we can, now I think at this stage, do we want to do that? And bring it in one. I think so. So let's quickly just zoom back up. Let's see what we can do with this. That wouldn't be there. I'm just trying to work out how this will work. If that's there, and then that goes like that. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Well, we definitely lost that one. But it doesn't matter. And that one. Alright, I'm going down to go. Going down. Ow. Alright, and then back up. Gotta love that wand. This it's a very simple pleasure. Now at this stage, I'm not sure. I think I will go back to these traditional forms. And just bring them around here, because I've only got so much space in my bit bag, and I want to kind of pull. Oops, hello. It says I only got so much space in my bit bag, and then it just goes and proves him a liar. Right, where were we? We were working around here, and so that comes out then. Oh, hang on, I'm missing a bit, aren't I, there? Well, that bag's looking actually fine. So from there, I think I'm going to bring that over into so it starts to merge in one. I'll get there eventually with what I'm trying to say, and then we'll get back in again to traditional forms like that. there and there. Yeah, because we're almost to the top now. And then from there we'll just come in one like that. I think that works out. Like that and like that. Now I'm not entirely sure if it doesn't seem to bother it because it is a transparent block, so that actually doesn't bother it at all. So the only thing really wrong with that, well, several things. Still hasn't got enough detail, and it's still missing the Hujima the let me just zoom up here a second. So I've got 4. I need another 4, don't I? Let me just get a pocket crafting bench in. That will do the trick, I think. So we can definitely get away with a bit of this action there and there. I think that one just needs leaving well alone. And then it really is just a matter of some really minor detail and getting in there. But let's just go and have a look at that. I don't dislike that. That kind of works for me. It's got a certain something about it. Now I'm just wondering, as I am wont to do, is there any mileage into trying to do this? Yes, there is. I like that. I'm going to do, I think what we'll do is we'll do it like that. We'll actually have we've got the blocks, so that in itself isn't a problem. I sense dandruff any moment. Nope, got away with it. But I think going around like with that as a and we'll do something similar at the top there. We'll just again give it another layer of detail of three-dimensional space that sometimes just makes a roof pop out just a little bit more. Oh, I've just had a thought about something else that we've got that we can do with this. Definitely can do with this. Let me just no. Levy, take me up. Thank you very much. So we can definitely go like that on the side, and then I'm just thinking it's a little bit awkward, but oops, I don't think that looks bad at all. Yeah, I'm just wondering what, I don't think I've really got anything that's going to pull off eerie downlighting. That's the only real drawback here, I think, is I just remember. Oh, well, let me just go and have a look at that one. I can't. I did do that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, eerie downlighting. Well, directional lighting is a pain in Minecraft, as you know. So, you know, you kind of at the whim of the game to some degree with the directional stuff. But I have got an idea, which should be enough to strike the fear into the hearts of most people when I get an idea. Oh, damn it, come here, you. Thank you. Let's have a look. So, yeah, I mean, that's starting to look a little more interesting. Now, I would like... Let's grab that box. I'm going to just head back over. I need to get some materials for the next bit of the build anyway. Oh, must be that time of the day already. See, I need to the timing with these clocks is absolutely not very good, because it goes soon. It goes off so soon. But anyway, bony meal. Give me some bony meal, please. That should be enough. Now, I can't remember if this will plant on. I think it will plant on dirt, but I can't remember. Have I got... Did I not put netherrack somewhere sensible? No, I didn't, is the answer. So these ghost wood trees, I think, are really quite pretty. So we're going, yeah. And let me just have a look. What did I? Oh, I can't. Just ordinary dirt. There we go. Answer. Right. So I just need some. I need some walls and. I want to charge any co-rail things I've got as well. Let me just go and see what I've got that I can charge up. I don't want to waste those graves. Nope. Users left 1. Can you actually just hang on a second? The unstable intangibility. True sight. Fermented spider. Hang on. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here, but things are happening. I need a spider's eye. I must have spider eyes somewhere. Potion shop. That's where they'll be. There's light, but they don't. Again, they're not directional. So you wouldn't get that kind of beam that you get with other stuff. But I really am liking that though. Spider's eye. There we go, we got a scroll. Now I just need to go and charge it. I'm not, unfortunately, you know, I am definitely going to be wasting. I know this saved like seconds, but we're running a bit low on time, so I think we'll be doing the rest of the graveyard. But you see, we've got these graves, and I can charge this, and then we can take that, and that can be brought over to the church area, which is going to be where we're doing. Now, the other thing I wanted to check was if these things are transparent, so it will give us a lot of things, but this should give me, we'll get it definitely finished on the next episode, but I think this should give us some interesting things. I would love to know where. I mean, that must be underground or something. I can't think where else it could be. So here's a question. Torch, dirt, dirt, torch. I feel like I'm doing a magic trick. Light, grave, grave blocks light. Okay, there we go. That's the answer we needed. However, we can get some podzol and actually make this full length. I don't know whether I've got any podzol. Let's just go find out. Whee! Oh. I fly gracefully like a rock. Podzol, podzol, podzol. If I had any podzol, where would you be? Coarse dirt. Yeah, I don't think I have. I'd need to go and silk touch some then. Okay, that's I suppose we can always jump over to Potter's place. She won't mind. She's no longer playing on the server, so I can go and borrow a little bit of podzol from over here, can't I? Well, I mean, there's plenty. I borrow it from outside the walls, but I don't really need to. Look, it's everywhere. Podzol, podzol, podzol. That's probably enough podzol for now. Let's just warp back to my square, and we should be able to see that that will work. Reasonably well. If I take one of those, pop it down, chisel it, and then now I've got a grave which is actually the correct length, which has actually got lighting under it. So I think we can get away with that. That will pretty much work. Now the other thing which I was going to thinking about doing was this. So we can obviously throw some of these guys down. Now these, just in their own right, oh wow, that's a all right. That one stays. This is the only problem now, is that they're going to grow. It's going to grow all lovely, massive, great trees, isn't it? I just know it is. Come on, give me a rubbish tree. Well, it's less. Oh, okay. I haven't got that option then. What other leaves have we got? Leaf. No, leaves. So the Natura ones don't chisel. That's a pain, because all of the good ones are bloody Natura. I was going to chisel them and have some draping off the top, but we'll get there. Anyway, we're starting to see kind of my plans for up here. At this point we are at 10:30, so I need to wrap it up and get a screenshot for the thumbnail, and we'll pick this up in the next episode. But thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.